What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel, Smack and Eats. Today I'm going to show you how I make this American classic Philly cheesesteak. As usual, I'll give you a flyby on my ingredients, but I'm also going to leave a list of measurements and ingredients in the description box. So let's get started. We're going to start off with thinly slicing these steaks here. You're going to slice them to about a 1/4 inch thickness. There you go, just like that. Also, a little tip, I would recommend you putting your steaks in the freezer for about 30 minutes before you start cutting them because it makes it easier to cut. Now, after I thinly slice my steaks, I also mince them up, meaning I cut them into even smaller pieces. Now, you don't have to do that, but that's how I like my Philly cheesesteak. So again, it's up to you. All right, so now that we're done with the meat, we're gonna go ahead and move over to the stove. I'm using my cast iron skillet, pour a little bit of avocado oil in. I use avocado oil because it has a high smoke point, which means it won't start to burn until it reaches a temperature of 500 degrees. Right, so as you can see, I've already added my onions, and now I'm gonna add my bell peppers, my green and red. Those colors go together nicely. All right, I'm gonna cook these down for about 5 to 7 minutes. But while I do that, of course, you gotta season them. So as you can see, I'm going in with a little bit of garlic and that old classic Lawry's. And when it's all said and done, this is what your vegetables will look like. I go ahead and remove, and then we're gonna add more oil and start cooking this meat. You're gonna go ahead and add all your meat. Let that sizzle up. Go ahead and separate it a little bit. You're gonna cook this to brown it, okay? So you're gonna have to move it around. And while that's browning, we're gonna add a little bit of salt. There you go. And a little bit of pepper, of course. And a little bit more of this garlic and Worcestershire sauce. About 2 to 3 teaspoons. You're gonna mix, combine. You're gonna cook the meat until the water evaporates. While that's going, you want to preset your oven to about 500 degrees on broil, and we're gonna start getting this bread ready. Now I used hoagie rolls, and I use mayonnaise instead of butter because it's easier to spread, and you're still gonna get that same toast look. All right, you're gonna pop these bad boys in the oven for about 3 to 5 minutes until they're nice and toasty. All right, now back to our steak. All the water's evaporated. You can see nice seasonings in there. Looks good, smells good too. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and now add our vegetables. You're gonna mix these together thoroughly like you're washing the dominoes. All right, then you're gonna increase the heat and slap some provolone cheese on here like you just dominoed. And once you add all the cheese, you're gonna go ahead and cover it and let it simmer for about 3 to 5 minutes so you can melt this cheese. And this is what you get. Man, that looks good. All right, so now it's time to make this sandwich. Go ahead and get that nicely toasted bread. So you're gonna scoop the meat onto the bread. My technique wasn't as on point as I wanted it to be. This is my first one, but it still came out right. Look at that, man, that meat looks so good. The bell peppers in there, the onions, it was smelling nice. All right, so now this is my 3rd attempt, and you can tell my technique has definitely improved. There you go, look at that, man, that looks so good. Oh man, I can't wait. Yes. Okay, as usual, I'm gonna give you the money shot, the flyby. Look at that, cheesy, toasted bun, man, it was great. This came together about 45 minutes. Hopefully you like it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.